was like torture. I was like, why is it that I want this thing year by year by year? I want greatness every single year, but I never really achieve it. Time is not real, guys. People tell you that things take a long time so that you can be average. Every single visionary woman has been through this, where they have a big vision. I want to become a multimillionaire. I want to have the wealth. I want to have the lifestyle. I want to have it all. But I feel like I'm a positive person. I'm doing all the things. I'm, taking in positive things. But why is it never coming? Why is it never coming to fruition? I have had this before. I've wanted the relationship. I wanted the life. I wanted the lifestyle. I wanted to travel the world. And I finally ended up doing it. And I realized it's because I unlocked this one thing, and that is conscious creation. That's what I'm going to talk about in this freaking video, so that you can align your life with your big visions, but also attract it all with ease. Okay, so I've made it a whole freaking concept, and it's called the East Magnetic Method. I have my iPad out because guess what? We're getting serious. First is we're going to talk about this whole concept that we want stuff. As visionary women, we want the vision to come to life. We want the freaking traveling the world. We want the money. We want the relationship. We want the personal growth. We want to become magnetic. We want the vibrant health. We want it all. We want it all. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it all, right? But the thing is we oftentimes see it as women. We see it as something that is far in the future. It's something that's going to happen in 5 years, 2 years time, 3 years time. But what if I told you it could happen as soon as you make it? Because we are creators of our own reality, and we can create it as soon as possible because we are that powerful. We can make it happen, right? So this whole time thing of, oh, it's happening in the future, it's going to happen in years, cut it out. It is not true, okay? And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why it's not true. The reason why a lot of people do not have the things is because they're stuck in cycles. They're stuck in mental cycles and cycles that are not serving them at all. First of all, they're stuck in the same cycle. They're stuck with the same freaking habits, the same problems, the same doubts and fears, the same job that they hate. They have the same big dreams, but they get the same results every single year, right? This is what I was doing. I was freaking racking my mind, and I was just basically like, oh my goodness, it was like torture. I was like, why is it that I want this thing year by year by year? I want greatness every single year, but I never really achieve it. This is exactly why, because you're stuck in the same cycle. This is you in the present moment being stuck in the cycle of doubt, fear, same habits, all of that stuff. So, but also, not only that, you can be stuck in the present, right, with the same habit cycle, or you can be stuck in the past, or you can be stuck in both, okay, over and over again. And what is that? You mean that this means that you're allowing how you were raised. You are allowing your past trauma. You're allowing your societal programming to make you fearful, to make you have a scarcity mindset, to make you be shameful, to make you be depressed, to make you feel angry, to make you feel unconfident. All of these things, your past is allowing you to fester and marinate in these feelings and marinate in low vibrational emotions. That is attracting low vibrational experiences. Because guess what? You are what you attract, and you attract what you are. If you continue to attract bad experiences, it's because of the way that you're operating. Okay, and we'll get into exactly how we can shift that. Okay, so the thing about that is that when it comes to you right now, how do you shift it? Exactly. You shift it by understanding that you right now are a conscious creator. But the thing is, everything that you want is already created. It's already created for you. The only thing that you need to do is you need to create these assumptions within you eternally. You need to assume the emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts of your highest self. That is how you become it. That's how you attract it, is by actually reprogramming yourself right now to assume the reality that I am my highest self right now. Exactly. So, okay, so I get that, Olivia. Like, I know I have to do that, and a lot of people tell me that, but what exactly do I have to do specifically? Well, specifically with your past, this is exactly what you need to do. Everything that happened in your past that's causing you anger, that's causing you doubt, that's causing you to feel insecure, to feel fear and doubt. For example, I have a lot of people, I have a whole group on this, that I teach this inside of my group, because Content creation is just not about creating content. The reason why people do not show up in their content with confidence, with certainty, and they have doubt and they have fears is because they lack the inner work. That is this, the conscious creation work. That is this. So, what to do with your past is that instead of seeing things as negative, you see it as a positive, right? A lot of people think positive thinking, like, oh, that's just bullcrap. No, it's science. It's science because what you focus on expands. What you focus on is going to become even bigger. If you focus on the doubt, it's going to become bigger. I mean, think about it, right? When is the last time where you have thought about a negative thing and it went away? No, it didn't. You had to do something positive to get you out of that cycle. It's the same thing. We tend to go in our cycles over and over and over again. Conscious creation is when you get yourself out of these cycles intentionally by choosing your emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts. So I created this East magnetic method because if you didn't notice already, EAST, emotions, action, speech, and thoughts. It's basically an acronym, right? So that you can remember exactly, hey, I am in this negative state. What can I do right now to change my emotions, action, speech, and thoughts? And speech and thoughts right now so that I can get into a different frequency and start getting into alignment with my desires. Okay, so this is exactly what can help you. But anyways, going back to this, past. You need to start seeing your past and what you've been through as a power move. You need to start seeing your freaking test as your testimony. I went through everybody has been through something in the past. Everybody has been through some type of difficulty and triumph. It's about seeing it as a positive. Start seeing your fear and start changing it into courage. Start seeing your unconfidence and saying, hey, this is a way to exercise my confidence. Start seeing your depression as a way to exercise faith, because you really can do that. It's the matter of commitment and how you talk to yourself and how you speak onto your life and the identity that you change into. Okay? So, this is what you should start seeing your past as. See everything that happened in your past as a lesson and a test that you had to go through that's going to be a testimony to your strength. And I created a little box here on how you can change your different types of negative emotions and transmute them and alchemize them into something that is positive. Okay? And then now, what do you do with your future? How you see the future? You should see every single thing from today into the cycle of attraction, into the cycle of magnetism. And what is the cycle of magnetism? The cycle of magnetism is when you start emitting positive, high frequency and high vibrational emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts. Okay, so now your emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts might be full of doubt, fear. Maybe that came from your past. Maybe that came from your presence and your same habits. But now it's time for you to hop into this cycle of attraction. That means that you have to shift your identity. You have to change your identity from being this person that is negative to being a person that is positive. For example, you need to start emitting love and gratitude in whatever you do. When you wake up, do you think about, oh, I hate my day. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to work. Or are you saying, this is another great day to be alive? Do you have love and gratitude? Do you take care of yourself? When you wake up, do you just because you're tired of your life and you're so tired of yesterday and you're tired of your day and you hate your life, you're just like, I'm just gonna not spend self-love on my care. I'm not on myself. I'm not gonna really brush my hair up. I'm not gonna show up as my best self. I'm not going to, because I don't like my life right now. So I'm going to keep my emotions as is because I don't like my current reality. When in actuality, you don't understand that if you want to shift timelines, you have to shift your identity first. You have to stop and drop the negative emotions and start operating in certainty, courage, confidence, love, gratitude. This is how you get into the cycle of attraction. Because notice this, when people ask anybody that is successful and has attracted, they will tell you that once they attracted one thing, they started attracting another thing and another thing. And all of a sudden, things are coming to them with ease. It's because that's exactly what you can do in your life. And that's exactly what a cycle of attraction is. When you consistently emit positive emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts. And what does this mean? Emotions. You wake up in your day with gratitude, love, your actions. You show up and you show up with confidence in front of the camera. That is aligned action. You showing up with confidence. You showing up with consistency and certainty in your words and what you're saying. Speech. You start talking to your world and you start talking about yourself with love, with gratitude, with certainty, with confidence, with faith, with belief and abundance. You start telling yourself those empowering affirmations. When your thoughts start to be filled with positivity, with belief, with I know I can make things happen, that is when it happens all for you. That's when you start getting into the cycle of attraction. You start attracting the money. You start attracting the freaking traveling the world. You start attracting the love, right? The growth, the investment portfolio going up, the vibrant health. That is when you do it. When you get into the cycle of attraction, your desired outcome, your desired future, quote unquote, all comes to life, right? Time is not real, guys. Time is not real. People tell you that things take a long time so that you can be average. When in actuality, when you implement this and you become a conscious creator and it's about the intensity. When your intensity internally is aligned with the cycle of attraction, that's when you attract things faster. When your emotional intensity, when your internal beingness and intensity is so potent, that is when you start attracting it. Okay, I noticed that when I start not attracting things, I start being unmotivated, I become undisciplined, all of a sudden things are so hard for me. It's because my potency went down. My emotional state, my beingness is not in the cycle of attraction. So that's exactly what you need to start thinking. The second is I want to talk about your conscious creation journey, okay? The first things first is this is how you are in the present, right? You are in the present where you don't really have your desires, but you know that you want it, right? As you start doing this inner work, as you start aligning your emotions, actions, speech, and thoughts with your desired outcome, with love, with certainty, with confidence, with belief, that is when you start applying the East magnetic method. That's what I call it. You start becoming magnetic when you get into the attraction cycle. Okay. And that is when you do the inner work. You do the reprogramming. All of a sudden, you're releasing your past. Wow, I'm getting rid of all the negative stuff. All of a sudden, wow, I'm attracting love. Oh my goodness. The people I'm starting to date, they're becoming better. Oh, all of a sudden, I'm in a relationship. And then guess what? You start healing. You start mastering your emotions. You start taking aligned action. You rewire your thoughts. You manifest with ease all of a sudden, your income is going up. That's what I'm saying. When it rains, it pours. When you start doing the inner work, that's when it starts pouring. The number one thing that I get within my group is not, oh my goodness, I, am so freaking bad at content. I don't understand how to edit. I'm so unconfident when it comes to talking to the camera. It's so unnatural to me. It's not that. It's not that at all. You do not need the strategy as a content creator. You do not need the strategy to attract. You need the inner mastery to attract. Because if you were confident in the first place with getting on the camera, if you were sure with your belief in the first place, you wouldn't have a problem. You would not have a problem with getting on camera with confidence and showing up consistently. And that's the thing. That's the thing that you need to start to master. And oh my goodness, guys, like I created this whole like presentation and kind of thing because this is exactly the work I teach inside of my group Habitual Honeys. Because when it comes to your life and your desires, it's not only about the things that you do externally, and that's a lot of the masculine way to think about it, thinking it's all about the external work and the outside and outside of your being and everything you need to do outside of your being. No, it's about your being. It's about the habits that goes on internally, that goes on in your mind, that goes on in your soul, that goes on in your spirit. That is what moves mountains in your life, literally. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love this topic, as you can tell. And if you guys want more topics on this and getting more into this concept, please let me know in the comments down below. But also let me know what is the number one thing that you got from this freaking video. So I hope you liked it. I hope you got value from it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications because I post value like this every single day on this channel. And look, I'm so excited to post more about it. It's literally, it's just such an alignment. It's my bread and butter. I could talk about it forever. So make sure to subscribe, like, turn on your post notifications. I would love to see you here every single day. And I love you. I will see you in the next video, and I will see you next time. Bye. Keep attracting, ladies.